Some days you wake up and you don't feel it. The bed feels like the safest place in the world, and everything in your body is telling you to stay there, to not move, to just give in to the comfort. But what you need to understand is that these moments of resistance, when the voice in your head tells you to quit, to rest, to give up, are the moments that matter the most. They are the moments that define your character. There's a story that always comes to mind when I think about this. It's about a man named David Goggins. He grew up in a life filled with abuse, poverty, and racial discrimination. He faced physical and mental obstacles that most people would never imagine. Yet, he made a choice. He chose discipline over comfort. He chose the hard road. There is a part of his journey that speaks to this moment when he decided to run a 100-mile race. David wasn't ready for it. His body wasn't prepared, but he showed up. And when he hit the wall, when every fiber of his being screamed for him to quit, he pushed through. For hours, he ran with blisters on his feet, exhaustion in his muscles, but he kept moving forward, and he finished. That's what it means to push past your limit. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. When the alarm rings and you feel that urge to shut it off and stay in the warmth of your cover, that's the moment you decide who you are. Are you the person who lets weakness win, or are you the person who fights back? Motivation is a fleeting thing. One day it's there, the next it's gone. But discipline is what gets you up when nothing else will. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward when everything inside you is screaming to stop. You don't have to be motivated to succeed. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment. The truth is, there is no perfect moment. There is only right now. And right now, you have a choice to make. You can choose to give in to the discomfort or push through it. You can choose to make excuses or find a way. It's up to you. One of the most inspiring examples of this choice comes from the life of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before she became one of the best-selling authors of all time, she faced rejection after rejection. At one point, she was a single mother living on welfare. She had no money, no job, and no idea how she was going to make it. But she had a story to tell, and she didn't let anything stop her from telling it. Rowling was rejected by 12 different publishers before finally landing a deal with Bloomsbury. Imagine if she had given up after the first rejection, or the 10th. She would never have changed the world. It wasn't motivation that kept her going. It was discipline. It was the refusal to quit, no matter the odds. When you face resistance, that's when you know you're on the right path. The more you resist the temptation to give in to your comfort zone, the stronger you become. It's not easy. It's never going to be easy. But the harder it is, the more rewarding it will feel when you finally push through. Every rep, every step, every hour you spend doing the work, when no one is watching it, all adds up. Every small sacrifice, every small victory builds the person you're becoming. Take the story of Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He wasn't always the superstar we know today. In fact, when he was in high school, he was cut from the varsity basketball team. Imagine the heartbreak. Imagine the humiliation. But instead of giving up, Jordan used that rejection as fuel. He trained harder, he worked longer, and he made a decision to be better. He didn't let one moment define him. He let it drive him. And we all know the result. 6 NBA championships, 5 MVP awards, and countless accolades. That didn't happen overnight. It happened because he refused to let setbacks stop it. And it's easy to look at someone successful and think they've got it all together. But the truth is, success isn't about having it all together. It's about how many times you can fall and still get back up. It's about the grit, the determination, the refusal to quit. No matter how many times you stumble, you're not going to get everything right every time. But if you keep going, if you keep learning from your mistakes, you will get better. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. Edison failed thousands of times before he successfully invented a working light bulb. Imagine being on the verge of giving up after the 1,000th failure. But Edison didn't quit. He said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That mindset, that discipline to continue no matter how many times he stumbled, is what led to one of the most revolutionary inventions in history. The road to greatness is not paved with ease. It's paved with challenges, with setbacks, with failures. And with every one of those obstacles, you have a choice. You can either let them define you, or you can use them to fuel your fire. You can rise from them stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever before. But that requires one thing. You must choose to keep going. You must choose to move forward. When you feel like you've hit rock bottom, when it seems like nothing is going your way, that's when you dig deep. That's when you find out what you're really made of. That's when you realize that your potential is greater than any obstacle in front of you. You are capable of more than you think. You are stronger than you give yourself credit for. And when you push through the hardest days, when you rise despite the odds, that's when you truly start to tap into your full power. One of the most powerful stories of resilience comes from Oprah Winfrey. Before becoming a media mogul, Oprah faced incredible challenges. She was born into poverty, and she endured abuse and discrimination. She was told she would never be successful. But Oprah didn't listen to those voices. She worked tirelessly, built her own path, and became one of the most influential women in the world. She didn't allow her circumstances to dictate her future. She chose to break through, to keep going, and to rise above. It's easy to compare yourself to others, to look at someone else's success and think, "I can't do that." But the truth is, no one's journey is the same. No one has faced the same battle. The only person you need to compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. Are you better than you were yesterday? Are you pushing yourself harder than you did before? That's the only thing that matters. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. It's the willingness to keep going when things get tough. It's the commitment to showing up, even when you don't feel like it. It's the discipline to do the work, even when no one is watching. Your dreams are worth fighting for. Your future is worth building. But it will never happen if you sit back and wait for things to get easier. Nothing worth having ever comes without hard work, sacrifice, and determination. The greatest reward comes when you push through the pain, when you refuse to quit, when you face every challenge head on and say, "I will not be stopped." You have the power to create your own reality. You have the ability to become the person you've always dreamed of being. But it requires you to take action, to make a decision today to never give up, to choose discipline over convenience, to choose the long-term reward over the short-term comfort. You don't need to be great to start, but you need to start to be great. Every step you take today brings you one step closer to where you want to be. And yes, there will be setbacks. Yes, there will be times when you feel like giving up, but those are the times that matter the most. It's easy to be motivated when things are going well. It's easy to feel fired up when everything is falling into place. But what separates the winners from the losers is how you show up when it gets tough. Can you keep going when the world tells you to stop? Can you push through when your body is screaming for rest? That's the moment when champions are made. That's the moment that defines your future. The choice is yours. Every single day, you have the power to decide whether you will rise or fall. Will you be the person who refuses to quit, who keeps pushing, who stays disciplined no matter what? Or will you let the challenges of life stop you? You are capable of more than you think. You have greatness within you, and all you have to do is unlock it. Every time you push yourself, every time you show up, every time you choose discipline over comfort, you are one step closer to the person you are meant to be. So don't stop. Keep going. Keep fighting. Keep believing in yourself even when no one else does. And most importantly, keep showing up, because every small step you take Every rep you do, every challenge you face brings you closer to your dreams. Don't quit now. Your future is waiting for you, and it's worth every ounce of effort. Embrace the grind, own the struggle, and remember, discipline will take you where motivation can't